He's not.
What did I lie about?
You're saying that I doctored the text messages?
I said that you could have done that, and that's not something I would put past you.
But
it's
you
honestly
think
a lot of
everybody
shit
in this office is in on that? You think
nigga,
that's actually what happened?
None of that matters, Adam, because at the end of the day, you had the power to either not release it or
he tried to pull in. You didn't see that was a little slight hand. He tried to say, you don't think anybody in the office is down with that? He's trying to get more people to come in to really kind of get his back.
Sure that you did the due diligence to edit the shit out all the way.
And that is a big part of why I feel like shit is because I wish that I rewatched it so I could have said, hey, you guys fucked up.
And guess what? You could wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that, but at the end of the day, it came the fuck out, bro. And you, at the end of the day, you could put the blame on Mikey. You could put the blame on Bossa Nova. But, bro, I called you, and your fucking tone from the moment that I called you, nigga, you was typing away on the computer. It sounded like you didn't give a fuck about what I was talking about.
To be honest, if I was kind of like weirdly quiet during that conversation, it was because I wasn't really sure what you were saying, because you were still like denying that anything even happened, but then also really asking me to take it out. So if I was kind of quiet, it was because I was trying to wrap my head around exactly what was happening in this conversation.
At the end of the day, bro, that's not up to you to decide whether it happened, whether it didn't happen. I don't owe you an explanation of what the fuck I do outside of these office doors. I didn't have to tell you at that moment that it happened or it didn't happen or whatever the fuck.
Right, and I'm not saying that you owe me an explanation in that regard. I'm just saying I was trying to figure out, because I was trying to figure out what the fuck we were going to do with the podcast that we just recorded.
And again, that's the problem that you don't see. You give a fuck more about a podcast and about you angering some random
because I tried to edit the whole thing.
Here's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first.
Watch this.
I told them to edit it. Like, I know that you're mad, and I'm mad about how it all happened, but I also just don't feel like it's fair for you to claim that I fucking did this on purpose. Oh, my God,
I've been so hurt about this, Adam. You don't give a fuck. You thought that
really
you had,
feel like that,
Adam,
though?
you thought that you had one up on me. You thought that you had a fucking joke.
What?
You thought it was going to be funny. Everybody was going to laugh at me. Ha ha. House phone, fuck the trans bitch. And you thought it was going to be.
Thank you, Grip.
You thought
that's what it is.
The backlash that you're getting, you thought it was going to be back on me. That's what you thought.
I just don't understand. I can't believe that you actually think that that's actually what I wanted to happen.
Well, phone. Okay, well, hold on.
That's just hard for me to believe, because
it's hard for you to
if
believe.
you really think that after all these years, the connection between us is not a real friendship, that's good to know, because I was under the impression that we did have a real friendship during all these years.
Bro.
If that doesn't
look at him shifting it. Look at him shifting it.
Bro.
Y'all didn't see that, how he just... So if you're going to think that I would victimize you, then that means that, you know, you never gave a shit about our friendship. Oh, yeah, now he's switching it.
Don't try to do some mental gymnastics.
I'm not doing gymnastics. I'm just being real. You're talking as if we have never had a real friendship, and I was under a different impression.
All right. Let's do this then, bro. I've been working with you for almost 7 years, bro. This is not the first time where you did some fuck ass shit, and I just used to just let the shit slide. I always have had your back. I've always stood beside you. I have lost genuine friendships, genuine business connections, because people didn't fuck with you back then, and you know why.
I know, and that's...
Nigga, my own mother looked at me like, I don't know about this guy. And I'm like, no, hold on, Mom. Come on, bro.
That's what his ass get. He should listen to his mama.
With Smoke and Lil Pump, and you said, you can't come back on this tour because they don't want you back on the tour. And you know what I did? I sat there and I was like, you know what, bro?
Hold on real quick. I just want to say right there, that's where he fucked up. If somebody tells, okay, and this is tough because this goes with this can go into play with relationships, a lot of other things like that. If your core trusted circle of people that you interact, you know, your mom, dad, cousin, whoever, friends, is telling you something like, I don't know about this person, and multiple people done told you about this person, that's usually like a sign that maybe you should listen to somebody about that. Moving forward.
From a business point, I understand. I had nothing to say. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, that's exactly how that happened, yeah.
Bro, niggas had all type of rape allegations against you. Niggas was trying to cancel me because I knew you. Just for knowing you, I was about to get canceled.
And when you say all that shit,
Come on, bro.
that's why it was so important to me that should be edited.
It wasn't
right.
important to you, bro. You didn't give a fuck, nigga. I heard your tone of voice.
Bro.
I knew as soon as the words started coming out of my mouth that I was wasting my fucking breath and you didn't give a fuck. I knew that right then.
I mean, then why did I text the team and tell them to delete it?
Bro.
Like, if you really
We're
believe
getting somewhere
bro,
with this.
even if you weren't somebody that I've been close with for all
A
these years
chronic
from the
case of
beginning,
gaslighting, I
still
know,
wanted to edit it out
right?
because I just think it's wrong for somebody who's a host on the platform to be exposed by somebody who comes on
You
the
think that
platform
is
like
wrong?
that.
You
And
think
they're
that is
making
wrong?
money off the whole
But
situation.
We did the
really.
same thing for Almighty the other day on the Blueface interview.
You think that is wrong. But she commented saying some funny ass shit on your Instagram on the reel that you made with her at the AVNs before you did the interview, and then all of a sudden you interviewing her the next day or
But
the next
then
week.
I talked to you about it, and you said, nah, nothing like that ever happened. Which to
That
be
was after you already
believed
interviewed
you.
her.
No, that was before.
You
And
interviewed her
after.
that Monday.
I interviewed her, probably Monday morning.
So listen, my whole thing is you knew from the beginning that she knew me in some capacity. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, I saw that comment that she left. I didn't even know that you did the song together.
So what was the whole purpose of the interview and all of that? If you
The ghetto verse
The
of
whole
the
purpose
Dr.
of
Phil
interview
show.
was because me and Danny had talked about her on that episode.
Yes,
And
Tix
then
did. I
she
agree.
Was, like, kind of offended, like halfway offended by something
Without
that
the
I said
doctor.
in describing the conversation that we had in that TikTok, and she wanted to come on the show, and we figured that it would be funny. And
But you did.
she did drop that comment, but then I asked you, like, what was that? And you said, that's absolutely not true.
What was I supposed to say?
But if you had
It's
said
you,
that,
but
and
it's you, Adam. Like,
but
what the
dude,
fuck is I supposed to say?
I don't blame you for not wanting to tell me.
I'm not gonna tell you anything about my
But
personal
that
life.
if you had said exactly what happened, then I probably would have not done that because I would have known how
Let me-
awkward the situation was going to get.
Let me give you another example. We sat here on the old office, me, you, and AD. I told y'all, I started telling y'all a story about how I had just talked to my dad, and y'all were like, "Oh, like we never heard you speak about your dad before." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh, because he literally beat my mom almost to death in front of me when I was a little kid. You made a joke calling my mom a bitch in front of my face. As a joke, you made a joke about this domestic violence between my dad and my mom.
I apologize then. I
But I'm just
apologize
saying,
now.
bro,
I
this is not-
misunderstood
this
what
is
the
not-
conversation was about.
You didn't misunderstand shit.
I mean, I
Adam.
didn't want
You
to.
be on some
So, okay, so this is the thing, too. I think also this is up a boiling point for house phone. I got an echo in my headphones. Let's turn this down. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so for house phone, this is like a boiling point. So what he's trying to explain here in this public forum is, and to Adam, is that like it's been a lot of that's boiling up to what is about to happen, right? In the next couple minutes, it's not just this one thing. I had to get with my kid the other day, and when I got to the point where when I disciplined him, I was like, he's like, well, I was about to do it. I was like, well, son, even if you was about to do that thing, you're still gonna be able to punch me because I already done told you to do that thing 3-4 other times and consistently ain't been doing that thing, and I feel like I should have been and got on you about it. So it's reminding me of that right now.
The
Bullshit,
tone of the
bro.
joke was not the way I meant for it to come out. I apologize. It was a
The
fucking
tone of
long time.
everything is not how it's meant to be come out with you, bro. You've been doing this shit for years, Adam. I don't know what type of weird animosity you got towards me. I don't know what it is,
You really
bro.
think that? You really
Yes,
think
bro.
I have animosity
Yes,
towards you?
bro.
Oh, look at his
given you
face.
a show-
He was like, "You really think I have weird?" Hold on. Damn. I got this. Can I go back a few seconds? Where is it at? Right here. And then he just said, "Do you really think I have animosity towards you?" Look at his face. His face is showing. His face shows the animosity, like legit.
Give
Giving
you
me
a
a show-
billion fucking chances when
But
you
you-
weren't showing up, and I
But you
and
knew
why
I wasn't showing up.
Why?
Come on, bro.
Because I have always felt like me and you actually had a real friendship, which I'm not going to lie. Like, yeah, do I feel hurt that you just basically told me that you don't think that? I mean, yeah, like that was kind of surprising to me. And I understand how angry you are, and I understand how much this business let you down.
You don't understand.
Well, I think I have some small understanding. And
nigga, I had to talk to my sister about this shit yesterday.
Like, I 100% want you to understand how
and
much
then you're
I
so
get
pussy.
that.
You're so pussy. You couldn't even sit here and talk to me about this shit last
Look at
week.
his face.
Nigga, you were so scared that you had to fucking cancel the
But
show.
you said that you didn't want to come in when I
Nigga,
fucking
you had already
told you.
canceled the show.
Because
you
I
had
hadn't
already
talked to you
canceled the
yet.
show between both of them. Didn't say nothing to me. You were gonna let me just pull up here.
At that
and
point,
waste my
I had
fucking
texted
time.
you like 3 times that you didn't respond to.
Yeah, for what? So you could try to be
Because
like, hey,
I
bro,
was trying to
hey, bro,
engage
are
the
we all,
conversation
are we
so we
good,
could
bro?
talk.
Hey, bro, are we good? Are we good? Like, nigga, you just wanna save face. You just wanna. You are so worried about looking like a bad friend that you are not like. You're so worried about looking like a bad friend versus actually being a bad friend. Like you just want.
I was trying to be a good friend.
Just
That's
want
like
to
the
look
main
good.
thing. I just wish.
Also, that's basically what he's saying. He just wants to really look good. Adam is more concerned with looking good. As long as he can look good, he don't really give a fuck about the ramifications. As long as his pockets is padded and his little image is okay for the most part. And then I think he's really not tripping too much on the image part. What'd you say? Dude with the green hat sipping his tea. Haha, because that's exactly what this is. Grip. This is just that hot tea to keep us warm in these cold in this cold season.
Being a good friend, bro. You sold me down the river for fucking 40,000 views, 50,000 views, bro.
You really think that?
Bro,
Like
you
actually
permanently altered my life. Do you understand
saw
that?
those text messages,
You
and you really
permanently
believe that I
altered-
did that to you on purpose.
I don't believe that you did it on purpose. You handled it poorly afterwards.
Oh.
You didn't hear the sincerity in my voice. You didn't hear the worrisomeness in my voice.
I did, and that's why I told them to delete it.
Nigga, you would have deleted the whole fucking interview, Adam.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, I wish we did that.
It's all I wish afterwards, nigga.
Well, I can't
had
predict
to talk
the future,
to my
dude.
sister about this shit.
I know, and
My
you know
sister
how
has
much that bothers me?
My sister has nothing to do with any of this shit, bro.
I agree.
She had to call me because my other family members was worried that I was gonna fucking commit suicide, Adam. You're a fucking piece of shit, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. It don't matter about if you did the shit on purpose or not. You keep trying to clear your name. You keep trying to put the shit on other people. You're so fucking pussy. Bro.
But how can I
You're
sit
so
here?
pussy. You couldn't sit here and talk to me like this last week. I worked with
that
you for
part.
7 years.
I
You have
asked
never
you-
canceled anything.
I can go back to those texts right now. I asked
now,
you to
though.
come in and talk to me.
After I was already on the way and
I
turned
know
around and all this
I
other
talked
shit,
to you.
bro.
You said I'm on the way there. I said okay, good, let's talk. And then house phone.
Again-
What did I say? The text message. Me and you agreed to have the conversation one-on-one last week, right?
Bro.
Did we or not?
But bro, Adam, you always have some weird.
But now you're
you
saying
always
I'm
have some
pussy when
weird
we agreed
cryptic-
to that last week, and then you
always
said,
have
nah,
some
never mind, I don't
weird-
want to.
You always have some weird cryptic motives
What are you talking about?
where you're trying to isolate me and talk to me one-on-one. Nigga, you didn't care about not putting me on blast. You didn't care about not putting me on blast in general. Why the fuck would I give you the same courtesy to come talk to you before the show? Nigga,
All right,
let
but
me-
we were supposed
Yeah.
to do the show live together.
Yeah, we do the show live every Tuesday, Adam,
I know,
for the
and
last
that's what
5
we were
years.
supposed to do. And then you said,
talking
I
about?
actually don't feel like it, so I'm not going to do it.
Nigga, because I knew you had already canceled the show. I was playing stupid with your dumb ass.
But then me and you agreed to do the show together. Like, literally, I can read the whole